so much potential, but nobody's really playing him, and I'm wondering why.
I think just with the... sorry, let me start that over.
Go for
I think his up B is significantly worse in this game, and he was already a pretty easily gimpable character, so I know that would frustrate me at least.
That's super fair, and the combos aren't as strong. Diddy Kong did get a lot out of air dodge, like his short hop air dodge was phenomenal. So there's definitely a lot of reasons. Cookietic, I think, is still getting... Ooh, I know that is an anime character.
Yeah,
that's about all I got.
You are showing the wrong people.
I know you expect us to know, but we don't. I'm sorry, Paul. I've let you down. And he knows it. He knows. But NameLess still has a good idea of how to get through Ike. Like, he's dealt with Ike, and Ike's not necessarily that different. It's just everything about it's better.
Well, and the engine helps him. I mean, people not having infinite air dodges is going to make it a lot easier to do juggles.
Perfect Shield definitely helps, or hurt Ike in the last game. Parry's harder to do, therefore Nair is much safer. But I'm kind of excited, one, to see what character Sammy picks, and two, this will be my first time actually getting to watch Akuma's Ike, and it's probably going to be a thing of beauty.
I mean, I know I played against it on Saturday, and it was not fun. I didn't feel like I could move. Nair hits everywhere.
Interesting. So then I would expect that Akuma probably wants either a stage with platforms or a small stage. That way, you just do Nair, and where do they go?
Yeah. Which I do like in this game, that we have the option of a couple small stages. I feel like that was an option we didn't really have in Smash 4.
It's true, and the TOs from Genesis went all the way to make it so, much to a lot of people's chagrin, because a lot of people hate those stages. Because they are...
it's unfortunate that each of them have something weird with... Like, they both have the bendy floors with, Yoshi Island and Castle Siege.
Getting into it, he will go with the Mega Man, NameLess, switching off to the Diddy Kong. I have only seen him use it in bracket like a couple weeks ago, so that might just be on the back burner for a while. But Leaf Shield, though, am I right?
Yeah, doing work.
And the thing is, if I can't get time to jump and pull out his sword, there's really not much the character can do.
He still has the slow frame data, so...
With the exclusion of jab, for sure. And he does still have... There are a lot of characters that got their grab ranges. Oh! Just did not get that snap. Eats the down air. Fortunately, not the sweet spot, so Cookietic's still alive. But a lot of characters got their grab ranges severely nerfed. I feel like Ike had less of an issue than some other characters.
Yes.
Which is going to help him a lot in this matchup. NameLess going for the jump read. And that's one thing I love in this game. Because it's so much more aerial-based, because it's faster to jump and faster to land and all this kind of stuff. Great edge guard. Jump reads are so much more powerful in this game than they were in Smash 4. And they were good in Smash 4. They're just better.
Yeah, and especially with a character like Ike that we were just talking the whole time they were setting up about how oppressive his Nair is, about how, clearly his forward air is doing work here, that he's going to want to be in the air a lot.
There we go, another jump read forward air. And the thing is, you got to take this stock. Ike's a big boy. Apparently up air still does that. And they're laughing about it. They did not know either.
And seemingly a relatively low percent for Ike. I mean, that was 150 when it killed.
Yeah, and Cookietic, I would believe, knows not to jump that. He's played a few Mega Man in his day. But now it's just the wall game again. Like, NameLess essentially just has to keep him at pellet range and never let Cookietic in. Cookie job to figure out that puzzle. And if he keeps approaching like that, NameLess is going to lose this.
Yes.
He's trying to jump in with these back airs. Ooh! With those forward airs, like, Cookie's ready to read them, and like, yep.
Yeah, you can see the adaptation by Cookie already. He's now waiting for NameLess to do something, not instantly jumping in and trying to do his own thing.
And that, great spacing on that spike, brings it back to even. But Nair to up air is going to be what defines the kills most of great up tilts, but the kills for Ike most of these stocks, for sure. And now we see NameLess starting to play more patiently. If Ike doesn't get to touch you,
you just build up percent with pellets, and then...
Pellets, Metal Blade, and then when he finally does commit to those aerials, you can try to stuff them or, run away.
Yeah, because forward air for Mega Man, you know, a legit kill option in this game.
And it just has enough knockback to actually be like, you can hit people away with it as opposed to, you know, just using it as a get off me option. Ooh, I don't like Nameless on those platforms right now.
That looks like a scary situation.
Oh, no, he got out of it. I was going to say, because that nair to up air will kill much earlier there. That's it. And that was a great read by Nameless and good positioning because he was ready if he needed to react with jump back air if Cookietic tried to jump quick draw. But he pulled the trigger on down air early enough that Cookietic was forced to air dodge.
And then there's nothing you can do.
Exactly. Ooh, this music though? Ooh.
So do you know, is this a best of 5 at this point? Or are we still at best of 3?
I would imagine it's best of 3. This is winners quarters. I believe best of 5 started semis.
Okay.
But with this many people, okay, yes, starts the semis. There it is. There's the Diddy Kong. And this is the matchup that Nameless knows. So we'll see if he can still use, because a lot of those strategies he was using as Mega Man were actually Diddy Kong strategies. The fairs, those are super oppressive as Diddy Kong, not nearly as oppressive as Mega Man.
Okay. And the banana giving you a somewhat reliable way to kill if you can hit him with that.
Yeah, see, that fair can get in there before an air comes out. It can beat out forward air sometimes. We'll see if Nameless can really use it to its full ability, because you saw the adaptation he had to make to take that game. It was 2 very good edge guards. And that's not normally what you think of when you think of Nameless. You think of just like a perfect neutral and ledge trapping.
Do you know, do all the banana combos that Diddy Kong had in the last game, do they still work, or does he need to adjust into something different?
You have the same amount of time to hit people out of banana, and down tilt to forward or to up smash still works, but outside of that, a lot of things have changed. Banana to forward smash. Ooh. Getting caught on those platforms is so scary. That might have just been true. I don't think there's much he could have done about it.
And like you said, I mean, he has a lot of knowledge of this matchup, so I'm guessing if there was something he could have done, he probably would have done it.
Unless it was air dodge, because people are afraid to air dodge in this game, which is both good and kind of ironic, because air dodge at low percents is actually still fine as long as you're not directionally air dodging.
Yeah, that is something I don't feel like I've seen very much of, both when I'm playing and, you know, watching games, is people aren't neutral air dodging very much. A lot of directional because it's the new mechanic, but...
And people aren't accustomed to not being able to hit buttons like that. Like this game requires much more precise inputs. And we, as a Smash yourself, have to get used to that. We're used to having kind of a little bit more freedom. Great jump over the forward smash, getting a forward smash of his own, Nameless, putting it on both second stops.
The banana stopping him from getting any follow-ups out of that grab.
And Nameless looks like he wants to sit there and kind of, you know, put on far pressure, like pull bananas and stuff. But really, I think what Diddy's going to beat Ike in this matchup is the boxing game to forward airs. But Cookie's already got the space that he needs and putting on like the pressure to the point where Nameless almost looks like he's playing a little scared occasionally.
Yeah, he's just kind of running from side to side, pulling banana. And as you can see here, once he hits it with the banana, he gets a lot out of it. But
Nameless going for that spike, could not get over the rising of the Aether. And bringing it back with almost only forward air. Cookie's got to be at least a little nervous. And there it is.
So I guess that answers my question from before. It still works just the same.
Yeah. There's about the same amount of time on banana, but a lot of times to get more damage, it'd be like banana, down tilt something. I don't think you get the down tilt. I think you can get like down tilt up smash still, but it's not quite the same. There's a little less privilege, which you know how that works. It means people are taking things from you.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such... Oh, no, that was, I think, a brilliant mind game by Cookie. Like, sitting there like he wasn't going to do anything. Normally, you're free to hit your opponent if they're just going to stand there and wait for your option with the, like, drop-down rising aerial.
Yeah.
Predicted that out, smacked him with the sword, and we had an even game there for a bit. So Nameless is quickly pulling away. This is only best of 3. If Nameless wins this,
yeah, it's
Cookie's
over.
In losers. Though, kind of interesting to note, Cookietic was a player that started out not great in Smash 4 and really worked and figured that out and started being, one of our most respected players, easily top 6. Like, he was in that tier that nobody could touch.
Yeah. And I was just about to ask that. This seems like a very big matchup to have this early in the tournament. Is that why? That
I think Cookie might take a little bit longer to adjust to this, but I have no doubt that he will.
Yeah.
Because he is that kind of a player. And Ike definitely has more tools in this game than he did in the last. But he had to work last game. It might just take him a little bit longer before he's up to the same level.
Wow.
That was, so, hoo-ha.
Yeah, it's back.
That's a hoo-ha. I've heard of this before. I've seen it. And Cookie will go into losers. Akuma. I don't know if that's an actual switch or not. I should ask him.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I defeated Rain? Cool.
That's old, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. That's from last week?
I was going to say, because I don't think Dane's even here.
So.
But congratulations on your win from last week.
Nice. He didn't know what Rob did. Turns out side B's real good.
Yeah, it's bonkers how early you can kill with that now.
Yeah. Doesn't always feel good.
No.
But it always feels good.
And as someone you do it to very often, it doesn't feel good to have it done either.
Because it's a move that you have to sit there and watch your character be sad.
For a
feel
while.
sad for your character. And recognize all the mistakes you've ever made in your life. And then your character